Another Muslim rape gang get convicted. This time it's in Newcastle. I don't know about you, I've simply had enough of this. On Sky and on the BBC and on the lamestream media, they're discussing whether or not it's racist to describe these savages as Muslim. One thing's for sure, they shouldn't be described as human beings. But the inescapable fact is, again, that the majority, in fact every one of the men, the 18 men, are Muslims of Pakistani heritage. We can't ignore this anymore. Isn't it bad enough that it appears that the Muslim community is ignoring it and not doing enough to condemn it? I'm sorry. Every British person, regardless of their race, their background, their creed, their sex, their gender, should be condemning this. This is the wholesale, industrial scale rape of young girls. Vulnerable young girls. Dare I say it, largely white girls. Now we know that the Sikh and the Hindu community stood up to this nonsense and wouldn't have it. I'm not suggesting we should take the law into our own hands. But when the law and when society and when the establishment elite refuse to even call them what they are for fear of upsetting other Muslims, then I'm afraid the law is an ass. Look, if I was a Muslim, and people describe these as Pakistani Muslim or Muslims of a Pakistani extraction, I wouldn't be offended. I wouldn't think that everybody's looking at me as a Muslim person as if I'm a rapist or I'm a sexual abuser or I'm a child abuser. No, I would be doing everything I could to root out this cancer in my community. And I ask Muslims, if you're watching this, are you doing that? Is enough being done? Because this is a cancer in your community, and it does fall on you. I heard idiots on the BBC say, oh, well, no one condemned all white people or Catholics when Jimmy Savile was an abuser. Oh, come on, behave. 1,400 children alone in Rotherham and Rochdale. It's happened in Aylesbury, Oxford, Coventry, London, Newcastle now. This is something endemic in the community. That doesn't mean that every Muslim man is up to it. Of course it doesn't. But we have to look at the elephant in the room. We have to work out, is this a cultural thing? Is it a religious thing? Is it a combination of both of those things? I don't see anybody doing that work. All I see is another bunch of savages in court. And then, of course, to add insult to injury, we've got that group who've been found guilty, who we want to deport back to Pakistan. They're now using £1 million of our money in legal aid to fight deportation. These savages, these convicted savages, are laughing at us. They're taking the PISS out of us. When is a politician in this country going to get a backbone and say, listen, there's clearly a problem in the Muslim community, especially the Pakistani Muslim community, with this, with their attitude to women. We're not trying to say everyone's like it, but there's a big problem. Significant problem. And we're going to put the safety of young girls first, before the sensibilities and the sensitivities of the so-called community. Let's put children bloody first. It's the same with that FGM row the other day at Barnardo's. We know what communities are doing it. There is no point in pussyfooting around. Enough is enough. I want no more children of any colour or creed being raped systematically. I mean, have you read the reports? One of the girls was raped as if she was in a relay race. Man after man after man. Raping her lifeless body because she was drugged up. It's absolutely disgraceful. And I say our politicians are not only letting down our children, they're also letting down the whole of our society. And people will take it in their own hands. And I don't want that, and I'm sure you don't. Let's have your opinion, please. 020 38 29 1234 is your number. We're live on air at 4 o'clock on www.JonGaunt.com, or listen to the podcast at your leisure. Please spread the word. We're the only uncensored, unregulated phone-in anywhere in the United Kingdom. Please join us today at 4. Please call in. Send me your emails, john@talktomeradio.com, and let's have your opinion. This has got to stop. If you agree with me, please retweet this video. Thank you very much indeed.